Good morning. Getting a late start. We slept with the windows open last night, so it was nice and cool. Nice fresh air blowing through the windows. So I slept in. It's, I don't know if I said at the time, it's 6:50 on Wednesday the 27th of July. And it's 61 degrees. And feels like the dew point is down, humidity, whatever you call it. Not sure what today has in store for us. Tom Lescott did call, left me a voicemail that he's ready to deliver some 1-inch minus. Told me to put a stake in the ground with a flag on it, but I don't have a flag, so put a stake in the ground with an old shirt on it. I tried to call Tom back, but I went to voicemail on his phone. So hopefully, I know Flynn just wants to check out the shirt. Yep. He's like, what is that? What is their shirt here? So, Tom will just come over and dump 12 yards of 1-inch minus. The good stuff. Hopefully it's stuff like this. Not that big one right there, but the other stuff that I could use to fill in low spots. I've got a bunch of low spots over here, and some low spots on the left, and then there's a bunch of bigger rocks. That's actually collected from the road that had been raked out of the grass. All of that in there. A friend of ours, Roger Eck, had come down to take me to the hospital for surgery. And I think it was April 28th. So the ground was thawing out, and he came down, and luckily he didn't get stuck, but he drove through the side there and sank in pretty good, so he left a pretty good rut. So rather than buy loam to fill it in, I used the rocks from the road. You want to go say hi? Oh, he's going. He's going. Come on, Flynn. Flynn, come on. Good boy. Flynn's fur is just falling out of him. Gave him a bath. I don't know whether that kicked off something in his system that says he has to shed, but he's shedding. Or whether it was extreme heat we had for a couple of days. Wasn't sure it was recording, so that was my cameo for today. Oh boy. My back is hurting. Went to bed early last night, I think around 9 o'clock. Maybe a little bit earlier, maybe 8:45. I was tired. We finished up my brother Tom's deck. What we had to do was the stairs yesterday, and we had to trim one part of the railing. It was 1 inch, 3/4 of an inch too long. So we first took that down after marking where we had it cut. Did a pretty good exact cut. Put it back up. So the railing was done at that point. Dug a hole for where we were going to put the gravel and concrete pads. 2 by 2, 2 foot by 2 foot. 2 of them. So it's 4 foot by 2 foot. Laid out where the stringers go. Checked the head of the steps. And then proceeded to put the decking on the steps. We used the same 5/4 as on the deck for the steps. 2 pieces. And the stringers were set 48 inches apart with roughly 14 inches between each. So there's 4 stringers. We're going north this morning. Break it up a little bit. But there's 4 stringers. 13 and 14 inch space between the inside 2 and the out. So we got those all in place, and then we looked at the how we had a scrap of decking, put it on there to see how it would look, and then we decided we would go 52 inches on each step rather than the 48 and have it flush with the outside. So we got 2, 4, what do we need? 2, 4, 6, 8. We got 5 of them cut. 6 of them cut. And we realized that by going the extra 4 inches on each step, our scrap pieces weren't going to be enough. So we had to run down to Mounds Mill, pick up one 5/4 by 6 by 10 to finish the steps. So Tom drove down, picked it up, came back, quickly cut the 2 last 52-inch pieces, screwed them down, and we were done. So, well, as Tom was putting the last screws in, oh, we got traffic. Come on, Flynn, come. I don't know who we got. Flynn, come. That's fine. I think it was a Toyota Tacoma or a Tundra. The Taco's a smaller truck. I still haven't gotten back up here to finish this off. I haven't had the tractor out. But yeah, while Tom was finishing putting the screws in all of the steps, I pulled my truck around and started loading up my tools. Come on, buddy, let's go. His back's hung up on smelling the ground over there. We haven't been this way in weeks. Anyway, got all the tools loaded up. Brought some of the we had a 2x10 piece that we were using to mount the stringers to the decking. So it's probably 10 to 12 feet long, so I carried that over to put in storage. And helped Tom take his bush hog off his tractor. I found right out by the road on his property there's mounds, probably 40 inches tall, of really, really nice dirt, loam. And he has 2 sinkholes on his property. The previous owner was going to erect radio towers, and had dug, I guess, 12 foot wide, 12 foot diameter circle. I guess he walked away from the plan. Had filled them in, but they hadn't packed down the dirt, so it settled over time. So he's been going out to the edge of the road and deconstructing these mounds, bringing the loam in to fill those sinkholes. Actually makes the property by the road look pretty nice, because it was just an awkward looking mound. So he had been doing it with the bush hog on there, and driving several hundred feet with the bush hog bouncing around in the back is not good for the tractor. So we took that off. And he's good to go. Move more of the dirt. He's got come on, buddy. He's accumulated a bunch of stuff over the years, and he's going to clean it out. So we got a dumpster coming. Sun's getting hot. Come on, buddy. Flynn. Flynn. So, I messed up twisted T. I'll have to pick that up. He's got, he had 3 blue plastic 55-gallon drums with covers for them, that little lever, and it seals it. He'd gotten them new from someplace. I had used one when we were setting the house on the foundation, because they needed water. We didn't have the well running yet, so I had brought over. I think we had the well running, but we didn't have plumbing yet. I don't know. I can't remember. But I had used one of those for water for the guys setting the foundation, setting the house on the foundation. So he was getting rid of those, so I took 2 of those. I do have a dug well that I've always wanted to put a little washing well on it. I don't see anything, buddy. He's looking down there like something's out there. Maybe he's just looking for Ginny. Anyway, I've got a dug well that I want to build a wishing well on and put a little hand pump on. Flynn's decided to make a deposit. Jenny will be back, I think, August 5th, just to check up on the house, see how her lawn is growing. We're going to walk up to the road just to get our 2,700 steps in, 2,500 steps. Walk up to Prentiss. So anyway, maybe I'll buy a little Harbor Freight pump and come on, get out of there. Finally put the piping down in the well, and then be able to pump water into the those 55-gallon drums to be able to water some trees in the garden or whatever without having to pump it out of our well, a regular well. He's got a bead blaster over there. I'd like to have, but I have no more room for that in the barn. So he does have a metal brake that I'll take. That takes up less room than the bead blaster. So we're up here too late for the bird that used to peck on the sign. So anyway, he'll be emptying out his stuff from the Quonset hut. He has some new life preservers that initially I said no, I didn't want them. But he got rid of his boat. He doesn't need them anymore. So I told him to hold the life preservers. I'll have to pick those up. I've got 4 adult and 2 child life preservers. So a 16-foot boat. Not sure if I want to put more than 4 adults in that boat. I don't know what it's rated at because it's an older boat. It doesn't have the tag on it that tells us has the weight rating and how many people you can have in the boat. I see these. What are they? Are they poplar or birch and a maple? Whether it's a birch or a poplar, it's starting to grow out into the road here. Yeah, we haven't been up here in a while. But now, time to go back and get coffee. Come on, buddy. I don't already smell it. I don't see any tracks. Oh boy. Yeah, it's a beautiful morning. Oh, there's a deer down there. It just saw its white tail. Three poles down between the third and fourth pole. There he's running. Yep. right by the port pole going across. Yep. Wow. First time I've seen a deer out there. I don't know if that's going to show up on the video. Maybe that's what Flynn was filling the ground for. Maybe it just come through here. Well, last night, Flynn's last walk, went down my north driveway, north boundary of the property, down to the western path along the tree line, past 3 of the cellular game cameras, and 2 of the 3 recorded and transmitted pictures. The oldest of the cameras only has 1 bar as far as cellular signal is concerned. That has not transmitted a single picture since I mounted the camera in the current location. So jumped on Amazon, looked for antenna extensions. Found one that had a bunch of positive reviews. Also had some negative reviews. But the positives, one of the guys has my brand camera, and he said he was not getting any pictures. And after installing this antenna extension, whatever they call it, come on, buddy, come on. He had to actually turn off notifications on his phone because he was getting too many pictures. So hopefully that's the case, because that camera is like due west of the house, in a path between a couple of large pines and the western tree line, so it would sort of tend to steer critters. Come on. Through that path. Come on, buddy. Come on. Good boy. Really heard the Rottweiler in there. I did. Guess now Flynn's gonna fight me all the way home. Come on. Come on. Come. Get. That's why I start coming up this way. Now, having had to drag him a bit, I worked up a bit of a sweat. That and my heart pumping from hearing that Rottweiler, not knowing whether they're going to let it out or not. Oh boy. So, the antenna extension device, whatever it's called, is supposed to come in next week. Hopefully putting that on gets that camera to transmit, but I'll get a better signal so it can transmit. You already had a car. It's late, so rush hour could be over. But traffic is light as usual on the North Road. No construction, no accidents, no detours. Beautiful day. Gotta get a new American flag. That one's getting tattered. She's all torn up and wrapped around the wing nut. Yeah. Apples are coming in, turning red. Still got another month, I think. Let's see how this guy's doing. It looks smaller. I don't think it'll be any bigger than that. Come on, buddy. Today feels like a boat day. I have to dig the boat out. Try to convince the wife to down to Silver Lake. Didn't see that many hares this morning. As I said that, I see another one there. Another one over there. What is that? That's a small hare. Let's go through one. Bud. Flynn, what is he? Is that a juvenile? Just a small adult. Flynn. 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 Flynn, bunny rabbit. Flynn. Over here. Flynn. 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 Bunny rabbit. Flynn. 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 You see the mourning dove over there. Hey, come on. Yeah, it's an adult. Yep. Now the peach tree is not looking too good. Tried watering the plants on the deck and got attacked by hornets or bees or whatever they were. Sprayed 3 times and now they think you're in a different location. Another hair over there. The damn squirrel is digging up the landscape fabric. The sun shining on the netted hat makes it difficult to see. I started hopping away, so we're done. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching.